Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy Rob, Andy, Gio. Another episode 40, y'all. Y'all been rocking with us for a minute. Another episode of Real Talk, Real Views, man. Y'all boys, man, y'all having a good weekend. Sunday's been kind of quiet and chill. Don't go to sleep at 4 in the morning and then try to wake up at noon because you ain't gonna feel refreshed, man.
Who the hell did that? You?
Yeah, I did it because I did it on Friday night. I don't know why. It was just one of those days I was just fighting to sleep.
You was out clubbing.
I haven't done that in a long time. Shit, long time. But when I did it, it wasn't really clubbing. I was just hanging out with friends. Like I was in the studio with them. We was just rapping. That was a long time. You know what's funny? If I try to say it was up to any of those guys now, they'll be like, I don't remember you. It's so stupid, man. That's how people you don't remember me, but I remember you. How do I remember you? And I'm not even fronting. If I should have taken a picture like how Andy does. Take pictures so when people want to act stupid, like, look at that. Who's that on that picture? Oh, yeah. They'll lie too and tell you, oh, I remember you. Now I remember you. Nah, man, you lying, dog.
I just forgot, dog.
No.
That's what happened.
I'm stupid. But, yo, man, so a lot of y'all seeing what's going on in the NBA. We're going to talk about the NBA real quick, and then we're going to move on to our segment. But, Joe, man, how do you feel, man, seeing Russell Westbrook, my bad, I'm getting tongue twisters, going to the Washington Wizards to team up with Bradley Beal? Yo, that shit big, man.
I feel like it was a good move in a sense of for the Wizards. But I don't want people to sleep on John Wall, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on him, man. Like, I understand Westbrook, he's MVP, Mr. Triple-Double himself, back-to-back season.
Mm-hmm.
He got that Mamba mentality, bull rush, nonchalant, all that. Let's be realistic. We have not seen John Wall play in over 2 years. And he has been rehabbing. He has been playing pickup. He's been training. He's been getting himself right for the season. And because we haven't seen John Wall, I feel like he has more of an advantage. You know, he can sneak up on people as far as like, man, he ain't gonna do nothing. Zoop. Next thing you know, he might average 25, 8, and 5, you know, because remember, he is a guy that likes to set up his teammates a lot. He's pretty much, I would say, a not a shooting version of him, but another kind of like shooting version of what Russell Westbrook.
He's that version of Westbrook that people have been telling him to do for years, and he just won't do it.
Yeah, because John Wall, don't get me wrong, his jumper, he ain't no Steph Curry. Don't get me wrong, he ain't no Steph Curry, but he's able to knock down the mid range. Russell Westbrook, that mid range is broken. Like, all he's doing is diving to the cup and slashing. You could literally stop that every single time with just maybe charge. Now he in foul trouble. Come on, man. It's just that simple. I mean, yeah, he's good in open court. He get a rebound. Don't let him push. You gotta watch him when he had the ball. But other than that, like,
he's not doing that against the Lakers. You seen what they did to the Heat?
He can't really shoot. I think John Wall has more of a higher ceiling for Harden than anything. John Wall ain't gonna just stand there and sit and watch shit marinate. I feel like they'll do more together. I feel like what they should do, this sounds crazy, but don't be surprised if you see it. I said it here first. If it does happen, pick and rolls with John Wall and James Harden.
Hey, man.
Pick and rolls with them.
I know you're saying that.
Like, and then on top of that, let's not sleep. They got DeMarcus Cousins. What big does the Washington Wizards have? Yeah,
they got DeMarcus Cousins.
They got DeMarcus. Yeah, Houston.
Houston got him. Yeah.
Yeah, they got DeMarcus Cousins. Oh yeah, they got DeMarcus Cousins.
2 Kentucky players playing together again.
Exactly. So
where did they put that third oddball, Mr. Beard?
Hey, that's technically that's still his team, and he'll. The thing is with James, he could my thing is he needs to be able to. What Jill was telling me the other day is no. He was telling me that James needs to do what KD did with the Warriors. Like when you got the ball, do what you need to do, but don't necessarily hog the ball and take a shot from those two other players because they can get the job done. They can get the job done as well. So it's like as long as those three can come them on one accord, they can do some damage in the West, man.
He cannot play basketball. When I watch the Rockets play basketball, I can't watch this anymore.
That's that Mike D'Antoni system. That's that Mike D'Antoni system, man.
He jump past the ball. One time, sometimes it's done.
Did he ever win a championship though?
Who, James Harden? No.
Mike D'Antoni?
Yeah.
No.
But he always had his MVPs, right? Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, James Harden.
They played basketball better back then.
His system doesn't work, bro.
It doesn't. It's never worked.
All these
boys,
but he's an above 500.
That doesn't. So was George Karl.
He has winning basketball. Yes, so is George Karl.
He does not. He does not have winning basketball.
He makes it to the conference finals as what he made it to the conference finals with Phoenix. He made it to the conference finals with Houston.
Always do this.
He's a good coach, you guys.
No. All right,
he can't get himself over the hump.
I would say, yo, Jill, you're right. I feel like he needs to be an offensive coordinator, but not a head coach, bro.
Okay, I agree. I'll agree with that.
Because he cannot it's the same story every single time, bro.
And I'm gonna go back to this guy. Every time we talk about coaches. I know you know what I'm about to say. But David Blanche took the Cleveland Cavaliers to the finals, and he gets fired. Yeah, I'm gonna always go back to that.
It wasn't David Blanche. It was LeBron James.
It got fired.
Blanche was just the figurehead. He did not do anything on that team.
What is Mike D'Antoni ever been to the finals?
It's not the fact that he can even get back in the league, David Blanche. It's the fact that after LeBron did that, he said, fuck it. He seen how that shit worked in the NBA. He said he didn't want no parts. He went right back overseas. He didn't want no parts. I mean, but let's be real though. The LeBron pretty much was coaching. David Blanche was first year. He didn't really know much about
it, right?
But Ty Lue was he was on a championship team. He seen what Phil Jackson did. He played with Kobe. He played with Shaq.
Listen.
He experienced those, so he knows the magnitude of the moment. He knows the ups and downs of wins and losses in the playoffs. He knows that feeling. He understands the emotion. He was a player. Now he's a coach, so he could tell LeBron what's going on, how he should feel, how that.
LeBron was coaching
even though
too,
LeBron
right?
already. Of course, LeBron is coaching.
Of
too,
course,
yeah.
What's the point of having a head coach if you want to do the duties?
But the head coach is still coaching. He still knows. He still experienced at that time more, I would say, than LeBron at that time, because LeBron was on his second title. He wasn't on his third title. Ty Lue went with Kobe and Shaq and won three titles back to back.
You know what though? You know what's crazy? It's like all this talk about basketball and culture. I feel like it kind of ties into the topic of the day, right? So Ron, what's the topic you want to talk about?
The topic of the day is basically conserve your energy for people that appreciate you and not conserve it for people who don't appreciate you, pretty much, man. And I would have loved to see LeBron James go to San Antonio and try to pull that with Greg Popovich, and he would have put LeBron in his place so fast. Hey, motherfucker, I'm the coach. When I talk, you listen. You ain't coaching. Look, if I'm a head coach, and you paying me millions, you paying me millions. I don't want no player coming up to me telling me anything. I run the show. You shut up. You let me do it. I didn't see them do that to Jimmy Johnson, Joe. Did they do that to Jimmy Johnson? Hell no. Did they?
I don't
sometimes I don't even feel Eric Spoelstra has enough of a grip on the Heat sometimes. Sometimes I don't even feel that with Spoelstra.
What?
Sometimes I said sometimes. I didn't say all the time. I said sometimes.
I don't even think sometimes.
Nah, man.
Whiteside gone. What happened to Whiteside? Dion Waiters gone. What happened?
The only
James
time
Johnson's
I
gone. What happened?
Balls is when D Wade was arguing with him in the Indiana series. That was like, oh shit. Okay, Spoelstra, you ain't backing down to a Hall of Famer. You let his ass know, man. I love seeing that kind of shit, though.
Exactly, man.
I love seeing that shit. No, man, but Udonis Haslem was screaming at them during the NBA Finals. And Andy, this ties in with our topic. Udonis Haslem conserved his energy, waited for a moment to get in, and it did absolutely nothing, which means he's got to go.
No.
What?
It did something because they won a game. They won. I think they won.
They won that game.
They won that game. Was the next game?
No. Andy,
it was the next game.
They got back out of halftime and got their asses whooped like they did in the first half. And this was after Udonis Haslem speech. You know what that means?
You talking about
that means? What does that mean, Andy?
No, man.
What does it mean?
One, dog.
First and foremost, talking about the NBA Finals. Once again, congratulations to LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers. But anyway, But anyway, the thing is, we already know they was clearly outmatched, and the Heat, I promise to you, I think they did take the words of Udonis and did everything within their power.
What?
To try to beat the Lakers.
You got LeBron and AD. Be quiet.
LeBron and AD and nothing but experience.
What are you talking about, Joe?
The majority of the Lakers went to the finals, bro.
The Lakers,
no player went to the finals on the Heat.
He has the same last name as me. He's trying to challenge me real quick. Hold up. I got to check him real quick. Did you see how scared they were going in the paint?
You got to be kidding me.
Did you see how they couldn't even make three?
In the paint. Anthony Davis is in.
What would have Kobe done? What would have Kobe done?
Who over there is Kobe?
Did you see Tracy? Did you see Tracy McGrady Bradley? Sean Bradley? You don't remember seeing Tracy McGrady jumping over fucking Bradley, the center of the Dallas Mavericks? You remember that?
You compare Sean Bradley to Anthony. You compare Sean Bradley to Anthony Davis.
I'm trying to tell you.
It don't matter. Size.
Oh my God.
Andy, did you see how scared all of them were? Like, Andy, they were doing this with the ball. Like,
I don't think they was so much scared, they're just tired, bro. Like, honestly,
they didn't want it bad enough.
Did you not see what it was? It was game 5 that the Heat won. It was after game 5 that the Heat won. Jimmy played, I think it was like, 47 minutes, 30 seconds.
He was only out for 3 minutes. He was only out for 3 minutes.
But look, check it out. So they win that game, and it's the post-interview. Jimmy's answering the questions, but somebody caught a video of him walking off, and he was limping off the stage of the post. That's how drained he was. And so it's like you have another game to play in less than 48 hours. And you already, it's like, how can you recover? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I applaud the Heat. They did a phenomenal job, but it's like, yo, bruh, there's only so much that they could have done.
Help. They need help.
Help.
Can't do it
so
all
the guy who scored 37 points against Boston, we need help, right? Rookie. 20 years old.
What are you talking about? Yes.
Oh shit, you can score 37, but you can't do it in the big stage.
LeBron.
I don't want to hear it.
You're getting guarded. First of all, this is your first year. It's your first year. You're getting guarded by Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
He got guarded by LeBron James.
When he was giving them a problem, when Tyler Hero started making buckets, what happened? They took Contavious Caldwell-Pope out off of him and put who? Mr. LeBron James, 6'8", 240. He's not driving by LeBron.
You know what though? On a real quick side note, that's a good bragging. So I could say I was balling the Lakers so bad that they had to put LeBron James on me. That's something that you can say. I love that's pretty cool.
That is pretty good.
They had to put LeBron on
good,
me.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But on a serious note though, Andy, since you got married, I've noticed the grind that you've been doing with photography, with working out. I've noticed all that. I want to know, how do you basically, you cannot conserve your energy because you're doing everything that you love. What keeps the stamina up like that? Because some men out there justify, if I'm grinding that hard and my wife wants some quality time, I can't give it to her because I'm tired. How are you not tired, and how do you still do it? Because I know me personally, I get tired of hearing those excuses. Okay, you did it to make money, but you vowed to love this woman to the day you guys die, basically. You know what I'm saying? There's a promise that you made in front of God, or whatever you want to call it, for people who don't believe in God that listen to this podcast. Your boy still got love for you too. I get it. Maybe you find peace looking at the sky, the ocean, the trees, or listening to the wind. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. But Andy, how do you balance that out, Andy?
I'm not even going to front with you. There are some times where I do be feeling drained. I do be feeling tired, do be feeling drained, but it all really comes down to being intentional with your time and understanding, like, okay, during these waking hours, I have to make sure I allocate this amount of time to whatever it is I need to do to either bring funds into the household, and then make sure I have another set of time to set aside for, my wife. And I think a lot of times guys just like to shoot from the hip and be like, all right, I got to get this money. And cool, you getting the money, but it's like, is that coming at a sacrifice of you spending time with your significant other? Understanding, like, all right, what is her love language? Make sure all these things are being catered to, because if not, that's what problems start to rear their ugly heads. So, it's just all about being intentional with the time that you have. And it's sometimes I feel like it gets hard too, because we in a society, we like to what's the word I'm looking for? Celebrate moments. You want things to be spur of the moment, but sometimes, like, bro, you have to, if you're a wise man, you have to kind of like plan those spur of the moments type feels. You know what I'm saying? You have to make it seem as if it is a surprise, when all along you planned every single step of the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just being intentional with your time.
You're right, man, because there's some times when I'm talking to you, or I'm talking to Joe, or I'm talking to, somebody that I really, really love and appreciate, and then I got those acquaintance homeboys that are hitting me up, and I see them on the line, and I just hit decline because I talked to this guy a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and he's still in that same position that he was 2 or 3 years ago, and he hasn't done anything, and I just be like, yo, I can't do it. I can't keep talking to this guy. Like, he's not going anywhere.
Why do you think that is, though?
Am I going to waste my time talking to him, or am I going to spend some time talking to Joe?
Ooh, I know why. I know why, like, Jill, like, because Jill was asking, like, why do you think?
But what I'm saying,
yeah.
Go ahead. Why? Like, they constantly call you. They constantly call you to get to talk about that same topic over and over again. You may have told them, do this, do that, do this, do that, but why?
So there's a few things that I notice here. So it's like sometimes the first time I heard of this concept is mainly in terms of like dating, right? Let's just say, for example, your lady comes from work and she just wants to vent about her day. Sometimes she just wants to vent and is not looking for a solution. So I use that example to say, sometimes when people call, right, and they're in the same rut, Robin, they're just calling you to vent. And I feel you. It's like you telling me venting about the same thing every single time for the past 3 years. But it just allows them to feel better, because in their minds, it's probably like, what the situation that I'm currently in is probably not all that bad. I just want somebody to vent to. So, Robin, I'm venting to you. But I feel you, though, because it's like, yo, if you keep calling me with this negative energy, you giving me this negative energy, now I have a hint of it, and I'm going out about my day. That could affect the way that I'm interacting with other individuals. You know what I'm saying? So you are not wrong for like, not declining the calls or whatever. But I feel like in terms of like going back to what you were saying, I feel like the reason why people do that again is that's just how they cope with their current situation. Instead of taking a step back, self-assessing and understanding, right, how can I get out of venting, or how can I get out of this situation which causes me to reach out to Robin and vent, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, you're right, man. Because like this guy, it's been like 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. And he's been calling me, and it's over the same female. Just can't seem to get over this one female. I mean, and in my mind, I already told him what to do. Here's when it bothers you. Here's when it bothers you, Andy. When you tell them what to do, and they don't do it.
So what?
They call you back a year later.
Hold on. Is it who I think it is?
No, you don't know this guy. I used to work with this guy. You don't know this guy, man. It's unbelievable. Like, and so you have to, because the hour, sometimes I spend an hour with him on the phone, Andy, you know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to be so mean, but I am telling him straightforward. It's like, man, I just want what you have, man. I want what you have.
You know what's crazy?
Like, I told you. What?
You know what's crazy? I'm dealing with that same thing right now.
Oh, you dealing with the same thing right now?
Same thing right now. That's what's crazy. I got a homie right now. They just got him and his girl just broke up.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously off of infidelity that he decided to do, and he would not be with her and stuff like that. I was like, listen, man, just take some time, figure out what you want to do, figure out if you want her back, and then go from there. And then every day he calls me, like almost every day, talk for like doing stuff like that, and possibly may want to think about doing. But then it turned from an hour to like an everyday process for 30 to 45 minutes, calling me all the time. Like, man, I fucked up.
Yo, real quick though, and make sure he send you that bill. Go ahead, continue. Make sure he send you that therapy bill. Make sure he send you that therapy bill. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's about $200 an hour, good sir. Mm-hmm. Every day, bro, about the same thing? Nah, fam. Can't do that.
It's been a month.
Sorry.
Exactly, Andy.
I'm about to say 3. It's been a month. It's been a month, and I've been telling them, like, yo, like, just give yourself time, give your girl time. And then the other day, she was like, she finally said she can't trust me no more. She don't want to do it. He's like, man, I don't know what to do, man. I want her back. I was like, but all this time you kept telling me you ain't know if you want her back. Now you telling me you want her back because she said she don't want you. So because she said she don't want you back no more, now you want her. Because somebody don't want you.
Yep.
That makes no damn sense.
That's not. It makes all the sense in the world. It's true too. We want what we can't have. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It takes us saying I'm done with you, and I'll be like, no, I want you. It's like what?
It don't make no sense. But Joe, it's crazy that you've been through that situation.
For me, it made no sense.
So what's his solution? What's he gonna do? That's what I've been trying to figure out the whole time you were talking to me. Okay,
he still don't know.
Solution.
He still don't know.
Vent because I get stuck on vent and I don't get a solution. What?
He's still thinking about going to her. But at the same time, he's like, man, maybe this was a blessing. Maybe I don't need to be with her. Maybe, if we end up being together, that's God's plan. We end up getting back together, that's God's plan. Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
But you said he cheated though, right?
What are you trying to do? I was like, man, focus on you. Huh?
You said he cheated though, right? Or did she cheat?
Yeah. No, he cheated. Basically, well, the whole story is crazy. But basically, the girl that the I don't know. It's not teaser, but basically what had happened was, girl, the side girl, ended up calling his pictures, text messages, videos, and just pretty much said all that to his girl, and then
got it. Okay.
Kaboom.
Oh, that's so nasty for that, dog.
That's
Like,
just all that happened.
So hold on. So
go ahead.
So he had a side chick. The side chick sent all the information, all the conversations to his main chick.
Yeah, because she was tired of being a side chick. She wanted to be a main chick. Basically, what she had told him was, "Your girl is in the way of us too, so you need to choose between me and her." And he was like, "What? I'm not about to pick you over my girl. No, that's dead."
You know what's funny?
Girlfriend.
You know what's funny though? Here's and you know, y'all already know me. I am not down with that type of behavior, period. But here's what's funny, right? Every time I would hear stories like that about a side chick acting out of jealousy of the main chick. First things first, you should already have known your role, baby girl. I'm sorry. You adhered to the side chick role, first and foremost. That's number one. Number two, you want to be the main chick, yet you ruined all trust by giving the main chick the information. You know what I'm saying? So now he can never trust you. And so, like, I don't approve of this behavior, period. But I'm like, yo, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, continue. I just had to get that off my chest.
It doesn't make sense to me, man.
No. It was perfect. It was perfect. And he was saying the same thing. He was like, "Man, she ruined what we had going on." I'm like, "Listen, I was like, listen, you're not making any sense either. Because, yeah, she done told your girl about what's going on, and now you can't fuck her. But guess what? You can't even fuck your own girl no more because she don't want you because you fucking her. So both of them don't want to fuck with you now. So now you're fuckless. You got nothing to fuck. So for now, you ain't got nothing to fuck no more. So whatever you thought you was fucking, you ain't fucking no more. It's a wrap.
No,
what you gonna do?
Man. Unbelievable. What's the point? What's the point of getting in a relationship if you know you're gonna cheat? I don't get it, dog.
All right. So this
get a whole side piece.
The backstory behind this. Because what you guys need to hear the backstory behind it, because obviously that's the main backstory behind it. Is these two got together during their sophomore year of college. They've been together for over 5 years now. She moved to the A. He's obviously she moved to the A, and he's obviously here in Tallahassee.
Yeah.
If you guys understand, this is a 4-hour drive from Tallahassee to the A. Both of them do not have cars. Both of them have jobs though, but don't have cars. So at this point in time, after they're done graduating and they make their separate ways and they go their separate ways, he is now feeling, he's now in a distance relationship. He's not in that same relationship anymore. It's all distance now, and whatever the case may be. So, he feels lonesome. So every single time he feels lonesome, he has to get a ticket or, whatever to go to the A. And eventually, the whole spending money to go see your girl gets to you. And, you start to think about like, man, damn, she needs to come over here. So what was the problem there was he never talked to her about it. And instead of talking to her, he goes and does the other thing, which finds someone else to comfort that instead of just talking to the girl. Instead of just talking to your girl about the situation.
Exactly.
So fast forward, he's with a side piece. But the thing about the side piece is that the side piece is all up in your crib, cooking your food, cleaning your room, doing wifely duties. That's where you fucked up. You made the side piece too damn comfortable. You gave the side piece wife duties. You do not give the side piece wife duties. You do not let the side piece go into your house and do all these things. If she cooks for you, it's off her choice. And if she cooks for you, she got to go. But if she stays, it's a problem. Why is she sleeping over? Why is she at your place? Why is she doing these things? I don't know. That's not your girl. That's your side piece. I repeat, side piece.
Catching
what is
feelings.
Going on? Exactly. And when I told him that, he said no, he don't have no feelings for her. But that's a goddamn lie. Because if you did it, she wouldn't be in your house. But I rest my case. You guys feel free to comment.
All right, let me comment real quick. If it's just like here, I had my moment. You know, before I got with Steph, I had my little fun. I would let every female know, look, I'm just trying to fuck. I'm not gonna have no relationship with you. It's nothing like that. I just want to pleasure you for a minute, and I want you to pleasure me for a minute. I had a whole woman buy a whole box of condoms for me to fuck because she liked what I was doing. I was very honest about it. Your homeboy makes me laugh. Yo, she's just a side piece, but she's cooking for you. Hey. As soon as she starts doing that, you have hey. Don't do this anymore.
Cooking, cleaning,
your homeboy was probably starving because when you grease, you lose a lot of energy. So he wanted to get his energy back. So he's like, go ahead, girl, you can cook for me. But a woman who loves her man or, just wants to show her man appreciate, that's what they do. If you just wanted it to just be on side piece-ness, that'd just cut that right there. Hey, I'll bring my own meal. Go to McDonald's or something. Fuck. Don't have her cook for you. You know you don't like her. You know you have no kind of like, come on, man.
But that's the thing he does. But that's the thing. That was a lie. He does like that.
He does like that?
The whole thing. He went to himself. He wasn't being honest with himself. In order for you to allow a girl to stay over your house and sleep over your house, you have to have some kind of interest in the woman. You're not gonna just let any random ass motherfucking girl stay in your house and not have an interest in that woman. Point blank, period.
Unbelievable, man. But what I'm basically saying, dog, is don't keep like you gotta know when to release the energy for the good, man. Sometimes you do have to be there for a friend, and sometimes you gotta be honest with a friend too, man. You gotta let them know, yo, you're an idiot. We just had a homeboy. Joe knows who this homeboy is. We used to work together. This dude went all out for this girl, gave her all of his energy just for her to call him up one day and say, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore because I don't have enough energy for it. What? My man spent money on you? He left work for you? What the hell, man?
Man, I don't. I just think. Almost says like, cause he gets me so mad, dog.
It gets me
so mad. He gets me mad. Forget about the situation. He gets me mad because it's like he always do that. Any girl he get with, it's money, and nothing comes in return.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to find someone that really likes you for you and not the money you keep throwing at them.
Right.
But that's a thing though too. So it's like that's not.
I don't know, man.
That's not so much you need to find somebody. You just like, just take a step back and self-assess. Like, do what. Again, I really don't feel like. Let me use this as an example. Robin, how did you and Steph get together? How did y'all meet?
We met because I was in Amway and we met at a conference.
Okay. So let me get this straight. Were you looking for Steph?
No.
Okay. But y'all just end up being together. Now you have 2 beautiful children, total of 4 children in the household, correct?
Yeah.
All right. My story. I was not looking for my wife, Eureka. I was doing my thing as a trainer, ended up training her cousin. Her cousin introduced me to my wife. So what I'm saying is I think sometimes for a lot of guys, I think again the chase is promoted. Oh, you need to chase these women. You need to find your wife or whatever or what have you. But I think a lot of the times, like, you just got to focus on you, do what you got to do, and you doing what you got to do. Something will happen when y'all come together. And I think it could be another thing too, where it's like he's giving off that energy of he's giving off a particular energy that attracts those type of women as well. So again, it's another thing where he has to again step back and understand, like, what is it that about me that keep attracting these same type women? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know, and that's a big problem a lot of people have. Yeah. Denial is like a disease, man. Like, it's a disease. You might as well call denial a disease. It really is, because I notice people that have so many problems in their lives, they love to point the finger. I even learned this just hearing it from Gary Vee. Oh yeah, I see it. Yo, just to wrap this up really quick, when everything is your fault and you're like, yo, I'll take the blame for it, you'd be surprised how much at peace you are with yourself. Something that I've noticed.
No, I feel that.
But yeah.
Stop it real quick.
Yep. All right.